Inflation has reached a 13-year high, caused by a supply chain broken by last year's pandemic. Moratoriums on evictions and foreclosures have just ended. Rounds of stimulus money are coming to an end, and unemployment benefits expired on Labor Day. Shipping and carrier costs have increased. Gas and utility prices have increased as well. Now, if you haven't realized that the normal supply chain is failing, you haven't tried to buy a product, good, or service requiring raw materials in a while, or you're pretty self-sufficient and removed from the grid to begin with. It is a fact that the global supply chain is a mess. It continues to reel from several factors, and it's not going to get better for anyone in the future. Freight costs are rising significantly. Many countries are experiencing dramatic labor shortages or can't get shipments of raw materials to keep manufacturing going. Existing inventories are nearly depleted. Many of the city prepping subscribers have stayed ahead of this in part because of the information we provide on this channel. In the comments of a recent poll in the YouTube channel's community tab, 64% of viewers indicated that they had the basics and thought they'd be okay if things got a little worse. Now, one viewer commented that she couldn't find a job, so she started a huge garden, had produce coming out of her ears, had learned to can, and was drying her own herbs now. Congrats! Others indicated they were learning to cook at least 2 or 3 times per week, were buying extra or increasing their food and water reserves. The number of people getting prepped is great, but realize that the more people prepping is also putting greater demand and pressure on emergency preparedness supplies. Expect shortages of these as well. Prepping is the right approach because we're facing a shortage of so many things, ranging from beef, chicken, vegetables, and grains to electronics and even bottled water. This video will examine why these disruptions are occurring, how long they will last, what will be in short supply, what you can expect in the future, and what you can do about it. It's not too late to start prepping, but you need to focus on certain things right now. The supply chain is in shambles, and there's always the looming possibility that this disarray and these shortages of everything will become the new normal. So let's jump in.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Yahawaah, giving all praises to Yahawashi and Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders. Salutations to the brothers out there and the sisters as well doing the work. Slakia. Now you seen this video here. It's coming from an Edomite. Warning us what is to come of food. Not just food, but things that we depend on and everything in life. Resources. Okay? And this is what we're trying to warn our people. Okay? If you can watch the video, I saw the video, it's a very good video, and this guy's breaking things down on why. But it's, as I said, always said before, the Most High is he's the ultimate chess player. He is the ultimate chess player. So, as you see, that food is about to be run out. As you see the prices in the markets, as I go to the market, I go to Walmart maybe 3-4 times a week. Just buying little stuff here and there. And I notice that certain things is not there no more, or it's very less, because of the shortage of because of the pandemic. Of course, that helped out a lot. You know, prices of foods going up because of the gas or the fuel of what the tankers have to bring over from other parts of the country and all parts of the world. Also as well, you know, this is just to control us. All right? Because to control us. Now, the Bible warned us these things, and if an Edomite is telling us to take heed now and start preparing, guess what? Start listening, okay? Because the Bible been telling us about this. And these are the signs that we have to look after. These are the signs. These are the signs that the Most High told us to look after. Warnings, okay? As you see this Edomite giving us warnings, okay? When you go to the supermarket, you see prices that's going up. I see prices that's going up exponentially over in Walmart. I'm just like, wow. Things used to be cheap and they rising up in prices. You don't see a lot of things like, sometimes like my snacks, like my little cookies and cakes here and there. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't see those things in the shelves. They're running out. They are running out. And I'm saying to myself, yup, it's time to prepare. It is time to prepare. All right? So, brothers and sisters, what are we going to do? What are we going to do as a nation, a people? The Most High is telling us what to do. And we have to do it. Because this is the times of what? The days of Noah. These are the days of Noah we're in right now. Okay? While we're partying, while we hanging out, while we getting our drink on, our smoke on, we having sex with women here, having sex with men here and there, and worrying about women and men and buying all these things and stuff like that, worldly things. Cut it out now. Cut it out now. This is not the time. Okay? This is not the time right now. My family go a couple of scriptures. I ain't gonna make this video long. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. This is the high time to wake out of sleep, people, brothers and sisters. This is the time right now. This is the time right now. And you must start playing. Start playing before you get caught up. Stop playing. It's a time to wake out of sleep, my peoples. It's time to wake up. It's time to stop this nonsense that we are doing. This is the time right now. Because when that time comes, believe you me, people are going to be scrambling. I'm even scared myself. Like I said, I'll go to the market and I see a lot of these things. Like in my previous videos, I talked about it and I asked a couple of workers what's going on with the food. Hey, we're not getting a lot of pallets like we used to. It's like, oh shit. It's part of my language. I was like, hey, it's time. Okay. Met one of the brothers for the Chama Benjamin, who I work at. He was telling me how Doe, the company Doe that does the pineapple, is keeping all the seeds. Keeping all the seeds so we won't grow. And you notice you see a lot of fruits and some vegetables are seedless. Because they want to control the food. They don't want us to grow nothing. Okay? People stop playing. All right, let's get some scriptures. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 40, 22, verse 22. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the Most High of Israel, as my anger and my fury have been poured forth upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so shall my fury be poured forth upon you, when ye shall enter Egypt, and ye shall be exasperation and astonishment and a curse and reproach, and see this place no more. The Lord hath said concerning you, O ye remnant of Judah, go not into Egypt, ye certainly have demolished this day. For ye, I'm going to jump down, I'll keep reading. And it says, for the Lord hath said concerning you, O ye remnant of Judah, go ye not into Egypt, know certainly that I have demolished you this day. For ye dissemble in your hearts, when ye have sent me the Lord your God, saying, pray for us unto the Lord our God, and according unto all that the Lord our God shall say, so declare unto us that we will do it. And now I have this day declared to you, but ye have not obeyed the voice of the Lord your God, nor anything for the which ye have sent me unto you. Now therefore, know certainly that ye shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence and the place whither ye desire to go and sojourn. All right. So a lot of us going to buy by the sword, the modern day weapon, which they got prepared for us in Israel, by the famine, controlling the food sources. Okay, the seeds to grow our foods. All right. So these are the things that we gotta be ready for, people. The Most High is gonna deliver us if we stick to the Most High. If we stick to the Most High and pray to the Most High and stop sinning and stop doing all this nonsense and wickedness, the Most High is not gonna forsake us. The book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are beginnings of sorrows. These are the beginnings of sorrows. The beginnings of sorrows. This is Yahawashi speaking. Okay? This is Yahawashi speaking. So we are the beginnings of sorrows. We are the beginning of the last days. It's happening little by little with the famine mandating to take that thing. Okay? People losing jobs. You see more crimes. It's going to be the crime's going to rise up crazy. You see a lot of police forces not taking that thing, so they're going to have to quit. These are the signs that they talk about in the scriptures. These are the beginnings of sorrows. These are the beginnings of sorrows. The book of Luke, 21 and 11. I think it's 11, 10, 11. Okay, the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's happening right now. You see what's going on in Australia. You see what's going on in France. Okay? You see it going on in other parts of the world. It's going to happen here in America. It's going to happen here in Babylon. It's coming. And when it hits Babylon, all hell break loose. All hell break loose when it comes to Babylon, when it enters Babylon. Okay? Believe you me, it's going to happen because these are prophecies. And great earthquakes was like earthquakes that's happening. Okay? Over in Haiti. Okay? You see what the destruction of volcanoes, all right, interrupting. These are the signs. Okay? And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, okay, by people, and famines will be no food, and pestilences, diseases, and fearful sights and great signs shall be there from heaven. All right? So, I mean, and not just famine of food, famine of the word. You're going to not see brothers out there in the corners preaching the word. When you see the brothers out there preaching, don't matter if it's ISUPK, Great Millstone, HOI, Sakari, One Body of Yahawashi, IUIC. The brothers out, I know like some brothers teach certain different documents, okay? But they're telling you prophecies. They're telling you what things to come. Hearken. Ask questions. Okay? These brothers out here are warning y'all of what's to come. Take heed. Take heed. All right? Take heed and get understanding. This video this Edomite's putting out is very disturbing. It's an Edomite. Okay? He's putting out this video. Y'all better start paying attention. Okay? We're not saying the world's going to end tomorrow or next week. We don't know when the Most High is going to send Yahawashi and the angels and the chariots to come destroy this place. We're not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, because a lot of these prophecies are going to have to come to pass. But it's coming. And there's the beginnings of sorrows. The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ, Hamashiach? Shall tribulations or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or the sword? This is why we have to stay in tune with the Most High. Okay? This is why we have to stay tuned with the Most High. All right? You have to stay with the Most High. Like I said, it's a high time to wake out of sleep. And these are the times that we have to stay in tune with Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi. I know a lot of people is going to lose their jobs because of this thing. All right? And this is where you got to have faith. You got to have faith. If you don't believe and have faith, then you're done. You're done. You're done. Let's imagine when the mark of the beast comes, which a lot of camps don't believe in that, but I believe in it. I know Great Millstone believe in it. I know Sakari believe in it. I know all you camps don't believe in it, but they're going to come and they're not going to. That's a long story why the other camps don't believe in it. But like I said, me and the brother Bakwash, we talked about it, and he says the mark of the beast out here now. I mean, which it is. It's on our phones. It's in our cars. But we talking about when it's implemented in your arm or it's inside your body. And there's no other money system besides that. There's no more cash, no more coins, all that cash society is done. When they put that chip in you, that's when hell's gonna actually break loose. All right? Let's go to the Apocrypha. I'm not gonna make this video short. Not gonna be long. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness. I read it again. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Those who are not faithful are gonna die. Now I'm gonna lie, when that time comes, we're all gonna be tested. All of us gonna be tested. Okay, all of us. Matter of fact, one of my good brothers did a couple of videos. We did a video. He did a couple of videos with me. And we was talking about the time doing Sodom and Gomorrah when the angels came, and he has daughters, I have daughters, and we had talked about that scripture when the angels came to see Lot and them, and the men wanted to know the angels. And he asked me, what do you do? And I said, I'll give my daughters to the men. And I love my daughters. But he said he couldn't do it. And at least he had the integrity to admit that he couldn't do it because his faith is not strong. So I said, are you telling me that if the angels coming from heaven, no, it's the angels of the Most High, of Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, and you want men to have sex with them, you tell me you're not going to throw your daughters out to the other men to do whatever they want? He said, no. I said, I would. He said, no, you would. I said, no, I would. Got some of the Most High is going to test you. The Most High. Yeah, I would definitely do it. Send my two daughters, hey, enjoy them. And I tell my daughters I'm sorry. But the Most High comes first. Yes. Keep reading. Verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And destruction and death and famine. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord. Second Esdras is a very powerful book. If you read the book of Second Esdras, I suggest you'll read it. It's scary. I thought Revelation was scary, but Second Esdras is scary as well. Jump down to 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destructions and death. All right? These are the times that the Most High is death, destruction to the houses, pestilence, and swords, poverty. It's coming. It's coming. I suggest y'all to stop the BS that you're doing and get on the train. Jump on that train. Get on the bandwagon. Get on the bandwagon. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 15. Like I said, I'm staying long on this. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till the consuming the foundation of the earth. Keep reading. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Those are the nuclear missiles. That's the modern day sword, the guns and the missiles. Okay? Verse 17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days? The only ones, Yahawashi. Yahawashi and Yahawashi. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, which we are in right now, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things thou shalt not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even they shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. If you escape famine, guess what? The modern day sword is going to get you, which is the guns, the missiles, what you have Esau has out. Okay? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. And there shall be no man left to the earth and to sow it. This right here, 2nd Esdras, the beautiful book, scary. I mean, it's real. It's real. When you say this is real, when people say in the street it's real, this is real. This is real. This is real. You think these young cats out there, with that, what do they call it, gun music? What, with this rap and the opposition's killing each other left and right like it's nothing? That ain't nothing, man. When there's no food, that's when things gonna pop off. You're gonna see when people start losing their jobs, when people gonna start thinking, how am I gonna survive? You might as well move somewhere in the country. Those who live in the city, like New York, those big cities, move to the country. Okay, if you don't move too far, move somewhere like Virginia, Pennsylvania, get some land, or start learning how survival kits, what they got out there right now. Start. Because this is it. All right, brothers and sisters, like I said, I'm going to make this video long. I'm going to make it short. I want to thank you for watching this video, and pray for one another. Help one another. Ask the Most High for forgiveness. Ask the Most High not to forsaken you. Pray for those who are weak, who's dealing with demons. And I pray for them as well. I do. And pray for me as well, too. I always pray for my brothers and sisters. All right? You brothers and sisters, stay up. Okay? And for that, I'm going to say shalom.